up, YouTube? Topaz Jace back for another daily review, and this one is that J. Cole High for Hours, and I'm giving this one the green light because overall a very solid song here, from production to overall concept to everything about it I really enjoyed. It's just he misses me a whole lot in here. See, the ultimate premise of this track is when people get super high and they just think really deeply on certain topics and such. J. Cole is doing that right here with this track, where ultimately he's thinking deeply upon social political issues and then also a lot of other things. And the way he goes in on social injustice and the hypocrisy of America and such, is only fitting that he did release this on Martin Luther King's birthday. And which, a side note, there's a bunch of states and such out there that's trying to decline calling it Martin Luther King's birthday. They're trying to call it Great Americans Day, and that's all just the icing on the cake on how much of a white supremacist nation this is that allowed Trump to go ahead and get into office. But in the first verse, J. Cole really breaks down the hypocrisy of America on how it's supposed to be the land of the free, where people came to seek freedom from Britain and all that, but yet they went out and got slaves in order to build up the whole industry. How this country is supposed to be a Christian country and all of that, and it's written in the Bible clear as day, thou shalt not kill, but yet when things happen like Bin Laden get killed, then they out there parading in the streets. And then when you see us as a people get gunned down by the police and all of that, man, you see it all over the internet from all of these racist trolls and all of that, saying, oh well, Mike Brown, he was running through the bullets and all that, he got what he deserved, and they celebrate these murders that these people commit. Pretty much how this country will go out and murder people and such and call that the righteous kills, but yet when someone else does anything towards America, then oh, the terrorists, oh, that was just murder, all of this is just wrong. Now the second verse is where J. Cole begins to miss me, because in that verse he's ultimately talking about a meeting that he had with Obama that he paid to go see, as he brought up black issues. And the thing that kills me is he let Obama slide with the whole "it's politics, there's nothing I can do, my hands are tied." And this is my key thing, man. If you don't have the knowledge necessary to actually go out and get something, then these people should not be meeting with people in power, to keep it 100. Like, and I love J. Cole, but yet you never let Obama rock with that. I mean, when Obama tells you that his hands are tied, there was nothing he could do for black people, then you ask him, how come your hands wasn't tied when you did all of this for gay rights? How come your hands wasn't tied for the whole Blue Lives Matter thing, which is nothing but a troll organization against Black Lives Matter? How come you can make more executive orders than any other president in U.S. history to go around Congress and all these people that's trying to stop you from doing stuff, but yet you can't make one executive order for black people, dude? Like, you got to press him on this stuff. And then the final verse really got to me a little bit too, because on this one he's talking about the cycle of revolution. He pretty much looks at human nature and says all of the people that rise up against the oppressors ultimately become oppressors in their own right. And you know, bruh, I cannot rock with that, not one bit. Now, it is an interesting thought though, because a lot of people that were raised up as children in abusive households end up being abusers themselves. That is factual. But yet, when we look at the grand scheme of this planet and all of that, dude, when has black people ever really been in power in order to see if we were to overcome something and we'll become just as much of a dictator as this white supremacy? I mean, let's keep it 100 here, man. There's no way black people would oppress so-called white people like they oppress us, because there's way too many black coons out here that's caping for people like Donald Trump right now after he ran on a white supremacist platform. Like how we seeing Steve Harvey going out there meeting and copping pleas for Donald Trump and all that, man. Nah, there's no way we would oppress them like they oppress us. And even if this cycle of oppression thing happens to be true, does that mean we should just sit back and just take these beatings and sit back and get murdered and stuff, man? Because if we got in the power, we'd do the same thing? Nah, bro, it does not work that way. But besides that, man, this track is rather dope. One I definitely recommend people to go ahead, peep out, and purchase if it's on sale right now. But a quick recap, the positives that I'm taking from this track, man, is the fact that it is a solid track all the way around, man. The negatives is I just disagree with a lot of the points that he's talking about here. But this concludes today's review, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer Brief Hustle before we jump into the news, and then jump into an article from DownloadPads.com. So have you guys seen in the news that T.I. pretty much called out all of these people that's going out there meeting with Trump and such, from Kanye West to Steve Harvey and all of them, man, and I feel them 100%. And you know what? I may have been wrong when I stated a while ago that T.I. cannot be a leader because he ultimately has questions in his past, man. T.I. has been 100% for these things that he's been saying for a while, man. He's definitely making a believer out of me. But anyway, on to today's article from DownloadPads.com, and today's article is about Obama's legacy, because over this past weekend and such, man, you seeing that they're taking strides to go ahead and repealing the Obamacare Act and all of that. And to keep it 100, man, that's very sad because they have nothing that they're actually going to put in place for this. And you know, my heart bleeds out to all of the people out there that has issues, that Obamacare is ultimately keeping people alive and all that, man. My heart bleeds for you. But yet, for all those people out there that's been so mad about this is Obama's legacy, miss me on all of that. You want to know what Obama's true legacy is? Go rewatch the video of when he came out calling the protesters of Ferguson thugs and all of that, dude. Rewatch all of the videos that he's came out trying to talk about black people and such when he's doing nothing for us. That's his legacy. See, Obama said it multiple times during his presidency, man. He is not the black president. He is the American president. And all of these people that he wanted to be president for, they flip-flopped on Hillary, man, and pretended like they did vote for her. And now they're going to wipe his whole legacy off of the map. And you know, this is what you get, bruh. Same thing that happened to OJ. You wanted to be the president for these people. Now these people are showing you how they really felt about you, bruh. So miss me with the whole we need to cry tears for you and all of that, dude. Nah, I'm cool on you, Obama. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpads.com, that's down there, to read today's article.